Hey everyone, I thought I would do a quick tutorial since I am doing some cute little flowers for National Scrapbooking Day. So I'm going to show you how to make these, and these are fantastic for you know, using up scraps. I pulled out my little 6x6 paper pad collection. And basically you can totally mix and match, but to make it easier on myself, I just took like 4 different papers from each paper pad. So this is, I don't remember the name of the collection. I think this was Pink and Paisley, their Citrus Bliss or something collection. This is also Pink Paisley. From their more serious collection. I'm very good with it. This is some crate paper, I want to say. Maybe there's also some Dear Lizzie. Anyway, so I have here a few papers from the crate paper little U collection. I have the 6x6 paper pad. You can see that it's not really touched. And also I have here these from I think an older Maggie Holmes, yeah, I'm gonna say Maggie Holmes collection. So 3 papers is what I use, and then I use like a little something that is a bit more neutral for the ring here. So I'm just gonna show you how I'm doing this, okay? So let's start with, basically I cut. Of course, you can cut whichever shape you want, whichever size you want. You can use dies if you have, but I really like the whole hand cut look. So I'm going to cut these 2 wonky petals from each paper, and then I'm going to choose the paper I want for the center. And of course, I'm doing pink flowers, but you can do with any color you want. You can do colorful flowers. You can make more petals. The sky is truly the limit here, people. So I thought I can do this real time, even though I'm not that great with real-time videos for some reason. It's the whole talking and doing at the same time. Wow, this is really wonky. Okay, so I do 6 petals just to keep it simple. I think probably 8 would also work really nice with this type of flower. And I'm going to use just this one that I punched from another paper, from another pad. And this is my favorite pattern, so I think I'll go with this for my center. And the way I layer these, I only have these 2 circle punches, and this one is a lot smaller than this, and I didn't want it to be so small, the center circle. So I have these 2, they're the same size, and this will be kind of my dividing layer. So what I'm going to do is just give this one a little bit of a trim, just going around, and then I know that everything will work perfectly like I want. I could even do a little bit more. Okay, and get some adhesive and put it here, and now we can start building our layer. So I'm just going to take each one of these petals and add just a little bit of adhesive, because I am going to run these through my sewing machine and I don't want my needle to get all gunked up with adhesive. But if you're not going to use a sewing machine, then you know, you can use as much glue as you want to stick it down. So I start like this. I put them opposite each other, and then I can it's easier for me to space out the other 2. Wow, okay, these are tiny. That one is huge, but I don't care. Make it work, people, make it work. And that's a little bit too much adhesive. My sewing machine is not gonna like this. Life is tough, sewing machine. It will be for me when everything gets gunked up. But yeah, the things I do for pretty flower embellishments. Now, these I think will be fantastic as kind of a main design element in like on any layout or even a card. You could just, you know, do like a fun watercolor background and then just stick this, add your sentiment, and you're good to go. I think these are fantastic. So I'm going to run it first through my sewing machine and be right back. Okay, so here's my finished flower. You can see that it's all nice and stitched through, and then I don't have to worry about it falling apart. Now, you can leave it like this, or you can add some detail, which I'm gonna do because I think it makes it look, you know, really cute and whimsical. So my go-to for these things are a white paint pen. This is the Posca one, and a black pen. This particular one is the Staedtler pigment liner. You can use also the, what are they called, like these guys. These guys are also, not this. These are also really popular. These are the Pigma Micron pens. They're also great. Both of these, usually you can find them in singles, but you can also find them in sets with different tip sizes. So these papers in particular are very, very light, so it doesn't really show with a white pen. I mean, I can see it, but obviously with something like this, you know, you get more of contrast. And you can see I'm very, very loose. I really like the sketchy look. And you know, you can go as light-handed or do lots of lines like I'm doing, whatever you want. And of course you can use whatever color you want, but I just, you know, black and white are like my go-to colors for these things. Also in my art journal. And you could totally use these in your art journal. And I just go around. You can also do this before the stitching or after. I like how it kind of skips over the thread and makes it look more messy. But whatever floats your boat. You know what I'm saying? And you can add some doodles, whatever you want. I think this is super cute. And you can, oh, I also like to add some circles to the middle for a little bit of added whimsy. And that's it. That's my finished flower. I really like these type of things. You know, they're such a great way to use pattern paper and use scraps. Create something that is really custom made. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching. Bye. Wait, don't go. Don't go. There's more. So I decided to use these for some sort of project. I thought I was going to create a scrapbook layout, but then I decided no. Let's pull out my big Dina Wakley journal. This is the mothership, the big one that she came out with in the last Creativation. And yeah, these flowers are so huge, so I thought they would be really fun to use. And I'm just looking for a page. You see that I have all kinds of backgrounds going on there. I haven't done a lot in this journal because I'm still working on my smaller one, and I don't know, I just feel like because of the size, I kind of need to get into this journal. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a bit of an adjustment because it's so big. So I'm going to create a super simple layout in my journal, and this is such a fun way to use these flowers. Obviously, you can use it on pretty much any paper type, paper using craft that needs paper. I think these would also be really fun to create kind of, you know, a canvas to hang, or even to frame them. You could get one of these like more dimensional frames, like these boxes. I don't know what they are called, but you know, the ones that have a really thick, that have like more depth to them, and you could just sketch some stems and glue these and let the petals. Oh, there's all kinds of screaming going on downstairs. Lily's in a good mood, it seems. You can let the petals, you know, still remain like dimensional and not stick them down, and only stick down the center with something strong like hot glue, just to make sure they stick there. So right now I like how this looks, but it feels like I made a background and then I stuck some flowers on it, and I really wanted to I want the flowers to really become more a part of the design. So I'm just grabbing a stencil. This one is from Alton New. It's called Halftone, and it's really a great stencil, one of those simple patterns that I can use over and over and over again. And just using some mists. So some of these are the ones that I made myself in a mini mister, and then the other ones are dilution sprays, which are the original ones, not the new ones with the shimmer. I only have one of those. So these are, when I want something bright, it's a no-brainer. I just go to my dilution sprays. And if you also have dilution sprays and you really, really like them and you're kind of running low on a bottle, then I would say don't wait until it's completely empty, but while you have like a third of the bottle, fill it with water, because they are so intense. It's you probably won't even notice that you watered it down, but you will have like a full bottle. That's what I did with my, I think it's called Pure Sunshine or something Sunshine, one of her beautiful kind of warm yellow color, and I can't tell the difference. They are so pigmented, you can totally water them down. So if you're down to like half a bottle or a third of the bottle, I would say that's a good time to fill it up and use it, and then you can probably get away with doing that again when you're down to like half the bottle. So just because they're so pigmented, definitely with the darker colors, unless you like them really, really dark. But for me, the dark ones, like the midnight one and the one with the grapes, sorry, I can't remember the names, but those are like too dark for me. So I'm looking forward to watering those down. I need to use them up a bit, or maybe just remove some of the ink just to get them the way that I like them. So just adding a couple more details, I added the sticker from the Dilutions Creative Diary sticker book, and I'm also going to add some word stickers from Tim Holtz. You can see them just on the screen. And I'm going to call that done. This was so fun to make, and I think this is such a great way of using up some scraps. I probably said that already, but yeah, I do think that. So I think you can see and hopefully agree that adding all that stencil spraying really helped bring things together and make it look more cohesive, like those flowers are really a part of this whole design that I have here. And yeah, I'm just outlining those word stickers a little bit, and last thing, add a little bit of color on top of them also, again to make them look like part of the finished design, and add lots and lots of splatters because I love splatters. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you feel inspired to play around with pattern papers, with mists, with stencils. I hope you are enjoying National Scrapbooking Day or weekend, and yeah, have a wonderful crafty day. Bye.